If you keep animals, they're eventually gonna die. This spring, one of my chickens died, as did one of my tarantulas that I had for many years. So I thought the best way to honor these animals would be to grow a massive birdhouse gourd using them as fertilizer. And I think the plan worked out pretty good. So I wanted to grow something that goes over this garden gate and takes up a lot of space. We usually do loofahs. Last year I had tomatoes going over the top of this. But this year I decided I wanted to do birdhouse gourds. So when the chicken and tarantula died around the same time in the spring, I ended up digging a hole, and after digging the hole, I placed them in the hole and let them decompose for about a month. Then I took the birdhouse gourd that I started from seed indoors and planted it next to this arch. And the results far exceeded my expectations. I thought maybe I'd get a couple birdhouse gourds out of this, but I got a lot more than a couple. I've got birdhouse gourds all over the place on this thing. There's got to be at least a dozen of these guys hanging on here. Good size too. So some people might not be comfortable with this idea of burying your dead pets, whether it's cats, dogs, chickens, or tarantulas in the garden and letting them decompose underground. Maybe you want to put them in a box. But think of it like this. Animal goes in the ground. Animal decomposes, feeds soil life, feeds the plant you put in place. That energy goes up into the plant. That plant's going to die back, coat the soil, and that process is going to keep repeating. These birdhouse gourds are going to make some great birdhouses for the local wildlife. So in the end, this chicken and tarantula are really never leaving the garden. They're staying in the same place. The cycle's going to keep going over and over. You could think of it like a living gravesite. So I've been utilizing animal carcasses, whether it be fish, dead chipmunks, maybe some dead frogs, pretty much anything I find dead around the property, I bury it in the garden. And it does work really well. It's a great way to feed your soil. And I've got a second birdhouse gourd planted a little bit further over that's not doing anywhere near as good as this plant's doing. So that's telling me I got to start utilizing this method more often. So I've been thinking of possibly picking up roadkill and burying it in the garden. And it may sound kind of disgusting, but in the end, nature's pretty disgusting and it works really well. So don't be afraid to bury your dead pets in your garden so they can live on forever. Thanks for watching.